Sustainable Vegetable Systems program is a multi-million-dollar undertaking, addressing sustainability and the environmental impact of vegetable growing.
The Sustainable Vegetable Systems project is a 4-year-long project that's funded both by industry and Ministry for Primary Industries. And it's primarily focused on developing a nitrogen management tool for the vegetable growers. So when a grower goes out in the paddock, they can't see the nitrogen. It's invisible. It's not like sediment that you can see in the road. Therefore, you need a test to be able to make the invisible visible. And that's really where SVS is sat.
The collaborative program includes a community of 600 growers and agronomists, with plant and food research heading up the science and research and additional in-depth social science from Focal.
So whenever you develop a tool, what sits in behind the tool is really important. So if people are going to have confidence in the tool that we deliver at the end, they need to be confident that what goes into that tool or what goes into that model is robust. So we are drawing on the plant and food research.
We've started this work now because of the increased importance being placed on sustainable production of food, in particular the nitrogen sustainability. The things that we're looking at is how the soil nitrogen is moving through the system, or how nitrogen as a whole is moving through a vegetable rotation system. So we're interested in understanding a little bit more about crop uptake of nitrogen. We're interested in the interaction or the connection back to the soil. And we're wanting to understand then a little bit about the losses of nitrogen from the system. The overall aim is that we want to develop management practice or management approach that allows you to provide the nitrogen you need to get the yield you need, but at the same time not to be contributing overmuch to the losses from the environment. So that is something that hasn't been done for vegetable rotations very much, and it's certainly something that we need to do for New Zealand vegetable rotations.
The nitrogen monitoring and trial work takes place across 5 regions throughout New Zealand and involves a range of experts.
We've got social scientists involved just to engage the growers and determine what really is needed to be delivered.
There was some understanding of the tools and practices that growers use already and the knowledge they have around nutrient management, but it was key to get a better understanding of the specific tools and practices they utilise and how we can improve their space for better environmental decisions.
There's no point delivering a tool if it just sits on the shelf and never gets used. There's a saying like there's a graveyard in the sky of previously developed tools, and that can't be us. We're here, we have to deliver something that is actual practical and can be used.
Compiling grower input, getting a better crop understanding and improving crop nutrient models will improve current tools, something the grower industry is calling out for.
In my opinion, the tools out there are very few and far between. So a lot of the crops that we grow is relied on experience, how we've grown it in the past, to get little increments of improvements as we go forward. There's not enough known about every little crop that's grown out there. Between local knowledge, expert knowledge in terms of the agronomies and experience, we hopefully find a pathway to those solutions.
And with that in mind, the SVS program is working towards sustainable outcomes which are social, environmental and economic in nature. SVS aims not only to maintain the sector's social licence to operate, but to empower growers with nutrient optimisation tools to improve their bottom line, to streamline compliance and therefore ensure continued access to land, water and nutrients with the ability to expand area as needed. Collaboration and communication with multiple stakeholders is key to the success of the multi-tiered program.
Our reference group is really important to us. It involves councils, it involves central government, it involves service industry people and growers themselves. And so what is really important is a collaboration between all those groups. One, they know what we're doing, but equally we need to know what they're doing, because part of what we're delivering will answer, we hope, their questions.
There's been a lot of work in nitrogen use in many industries, not as much in vegetables, and vegetables is particularly intensive. It's a very intensive production system. It's a job that requires a lot of care in the management. Growers use a lot of care in their management, but they are looking for ways to show that they are using that care.
Those committed to the Sustainable Vegetable Systems program and its various work streams are focused on the vegetable and potato industry's ability to grow, process and export product while meeting environmental standards.